Hey everybody, Kyle Goth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel, and I've got my quick first thoughts on Argentina 1985. This is an Amazon original film in America here that was picked up. It is on the short list for Best Foreign Language or Best International Feature Film. Sorry, they changed the title of that. This year it is on the short list, so we may see it nominated. I got a screener from Amazon, so I wanted to check this one out. Didn't know, I knew about the basic concept, the basic historical facts of this situation, but not anything in depth. Though this movie was a lot of new information for me. But I think this is, how would I say it? I think this is so far, I haven't seen a ton of the international films this year. You know me, I'm always usually kind of stuck in the Hollywood zeitgeist of trying to catch up with all that. As far as foreign language films, as far as international films go, this is currently my front runner for the best foreign language or best international Oscar. I think this movie is fantastic. I'm a sucker for trial movies, for law films about the prosecution and defense and all that kind of stuff. So the basic idea being that there is a prosecutor in Argentina after a major overthrow of their dictatorship government and dangerous government. There is a prosecutor that basically will do the job no one else will do, which is prosecute the traitorous heads of state and what have you. And so he joins up with a bunch of like a ragtag group of young up and coming, activists, if you will, who are going to try and help him get the information necessary and find the cases of wrongdoing to make his case. It's a fascinating movie. I think it's one that I didn't know a lot about, but even though I didn't know a lot of the in-depth stuff, I was able to catch on to it and keep it moving. I think some of the necessary information, if you're in Argentina watching this film, is going to be fairly well, of course we know about this, so you don't need to explain it. There was a couple of moments where I was like, okay, I got to look that up really quick because I don't know details about this specific thing or that specific thing. It is catered by some really tremendous performances. Our two lead characters, the prosecutor and his assistant, both fantastic. I think the film cruises through that 2.5 hour runtime. I thought it was phenomenally paced. My wife and I just absolutely got enamored watching this thing and could not stop. It carried very well. It's one of those things when you watch a foreign language international film, those are usually made for their intended markets, which is the people that live in those countries that speak that language. They are made, especially in the historical sense. So they're going to have certain bits of, certain bits of culture that you don't catch, certain bits of history that you may not catch if you're not as well versed. And I wasn't as much, but I never felt like I was lost or confused in that too. But there's a lot of movement forward in the trial itself, and I thought that part was so engaging. I love a good trial film, and I think this one really surprised me. Expertly executed, well crafted. It's a movie that has a bunch of people gathering evidence, and phone calls and letters and stuff that shouldn't be engaging from a cinematic point of view, or something that's very difficult to make engaging in a cinematic point of view. And this film accomplishes that, and I think it does very, very well at the cinematic language of ultimately bunch of people writing depositions and calling people on the phone and having these conversations like that. Very, very well put together film, and I definitely suggest you check it out. Have you seen Argentina 1985? Check it out on Amazon Prime and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please make sure while you're down there telling me your thoughts on the film, like and subscribe. They're 2 free things you can do that help support the channel immensely, and you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. Please also check out GoatFilmReviews.com for my many written reviews. You can also find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can find me personally at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And don't forget about my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have links down in the description to find that. We have new episodes Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Check out those links down below, and we'll see you next time.